Okay. Can everyone hear me, please? Let me be sure. Ato, can you hear me?
Sure, on my side, all is clear.
Okay, this is great. Thank you very much. Um, all right. Good evening, everyone, or good afternoon, or good morning. But I'm just guessing everyone is from St. Times and Asmai. So good evening from Nigeria. Um, I'm so very happy and excited to have you all join us this evening on Pi and AI, our monthly sessions. It's been a while, so I'm very excited to have you all once again. My name is Benjamin. I'm Pi and AI ambassador for Abuja, Nigeria. So once again, welcome to this exciting section where we'll be talking about application of Gen AI, generative AI for our businesses, how to leverage generative AI for our business. You know, we get to hear lots about ChatGPT, Bard or Gemini. We get to hear about LangChain. A whole lot of these tools coming out everywhere. You know, every company wants to develop a conversational AI these days. But you know, some people are still left behind. Um, I remember myself too. It took me a little bit of time as a software engineer to, yeah, a couple of months to finally adopt using AI to make my work faster. But I can tell you today I'm like 10 times faster using AI to support my work. So, and I think AI is just penetrating everywhere. But business, but government, but education, but fintech is just everywhere. So, but today we're talking about how to leverage generative AI for business. And here with us today, it's my very good friend, Arthur Kaza. We've known for a long time now. I remember far back 2021. Yeah. So he's the lead data scientist at IAG, all the way from Kinshasa, Congo. Yeah. And he's also the Google Developers Group organizer for Kinshasa. So without further ado, I would want Arthur to take on from here. And meanwhile, you can get your questions ready at the end of the session. We won't take long, max an hour. We are done. So get your get your questions ready. And at the end of Arthur's time, he's going to give some time for questions and any other concerns you might have. So Arthur, it's over to you. So let me start presenting. Okay.
Hello, everyone. Very happy to be here. Benjamin and all Nigerians have problems with Kinshasa. It's not Kisasa, it's Kinshasa.
Oh,
The next time.
my apologies. Okay.
Okay, yes, fine. So, me, I'm Arthur Kaza. In French, in English, Arthur Kaza. I'm the lead data scientist of EIG, Impact Analytics Group. Is a big group, like a bureau. We work on data collection and data analysis in over actually 4 countries of the world. So I'm just like, you know, the man who is trying to lead a team of data science. Yeah. So fine. So tonight, I will just try this evening with you. I will just trying to go through a small presentation. We're gonna like try to discover how we can apply generative AI for our businesses, different use cases. We're gonna go through it. It's really just like a flight light of all the application we're gonna do. And if we have time at the end, we're gonna try to have a small demo of what we can do with all technologies around and how to apply it. So let's start. I will start with my presentation. A small thing I prepared. Just let me know if you can see my slides.
Yeah.
Just let me know.
Yeah.
Fine.
Can see your slide.
But this one is not the good one. This one is the good one. Yeah. Now I'm sure. This one is the good one. Yeah. Application of generative AI for your business. What we're gonna see tonight, this is the small contains. We're gonna go through it. Just what is generative AI to be like a recap of all things we know about generative AI, about AI, and after it, I will just trying to, with you, with your help, we're gonna try to see what value on business AI in general, but generative AI in specific, can bring on the table. And after it, we're gonna go through different use cases and to hand a cool labs and what next step that you can go through to empower on generative AI. So let's start, and let's start with a small definition of what we can call what is generative AI. So here I try to make a small definition. I know actually due to all the advancement around artificial intelligence, these have created like a new frontier in business innovation. You know, significant progress in computer power, data storage, and algorithms in general have been enabled on the development of more sophisticated AI systems. This also improved the software deployment process, like all kinds of things. If you are in a development environment, you maybe know such things as containerization, orchestration. All those things have been like, all those process have been like improved with AI application. So AI and machine learning application are both like reach and scope of. For example, just late yesterday, a developer came to me and told me he wanted to build, deploy, and manage an AI ML system. So he was just looking for something that can help him to go through it. So what I've done, I sent him links about AI, generative AI application with Red Hat, which is like a community of developers. And there he found something like how to apply AI specific on generative, AI systems on generative. Like AI is building AI system, just fun. But really, that all things that AI actually is trying to empower business, to create interactions, optimize solutions and complex problems, growing interest. That makes that actually there are a growing interest around generative AI and all the excellent opportunities over it. So let's come back to the definition. What is generative AI? If I have to give a definition, I can say that it's just like a branch of AI that enables machines to create original content, such as image, text, music, and also is like is like unlike traditional AI system that rely on predefined rules and explicit data patterns. Generative AI leverage complex neural networks to learn from vast data sets and to generate more autonomous outputs. That's why when you see here in the slides, you can see that I have like just bring different advantage that AI, generative AI can bring on the table. It can be like complex data accessibility for just an analyst in a bureau. Also for all online interaction made more conventional. For example, for customer service, also generation of contents that can be more creative. We can think about artists or other people around those kind of jobs. And at the end, for people on AI practice, it can like help them to customize for models and help them to code more easily and make all the ML ops operation on platforms more natively. So to resume, generative AI is just a part of AI that enable machines to create contents, image, original contents like image, text, music, help also to explain data patterns, and generative AI helps also to leverage on complex neural networks. So now we are fixed around what is generative AI. This slide is just to remember that Google has been like a pioneer on AI advance for a decade. And I know that it can make polemic, but Google have been for real a pioneer on that, on AI. Especially during this decade, you can just see that all many advancements on that, on AI, have been like led by Google. So AI in general helps us to optimize our living. For example, when you want to live from a place to another, many of us use like Google Maps or any other application of mapping. All those applications make our living more easier. And also AI can help and can just push on one research application. For example, on biology, there are many research on DNA complexification and adjustment that been like leveraged by application of AI. And also there is new science like bioinformatics, which are just like a kind of mix of all biology with a mix of machine learning application on biology. But there is also many applications, what we're gonna see just next, and on how to help us on communities, on people, on business to achieve a more potential. Just to recap, you know, when people are just thinking about AI, many think that AI is just like a magic tool that can help them to do everything. But just to remember that AI is still like a technology that humans have built, and it's really helpful, but have advantage and also disadvantage. With this view, this point of view, that can help us to be like just in the good view to approach this technology. That was just a small remember. So at Google, there is like 7 AI principles that is applied days ongoing on different systems. First is to be social beneficiaries. This is really one of the power of AI application ethics, because we need technology, but moreover, we need it to be like useful for people, not to destroy communities, but to build communities, bring all things together. Also to create avoid all bias already created by human. We don't want AI to just replicate all the bias of human. We don't want it, because the world is already like sad. We need AI to make life in the world more joyful and not more sad. Also, AI has to be like help the world to be more safety. Yes, more safety. But remember me also the three laws of robotics. Maybe some of you knows the three laws of robotics laws. One of those 3 laws says that robots can't hurt humans. Can't like hurt humans. It's the same idea we have to bring on AI application, that AI have not to hurt humans, and so on and so forth. Let's come now to the aim point of our presentation. Where is my business value? So we have defined AI. We have gone through some like historical and also some like basic principles on AI. Let now switch or move on business value. So we have already defined AI as a technology, like a branch of AI that can enable machines to create original content such as image, text, and music, and also as something that helps leverage complex neuronal networks to learn fast from data sets and generate like incredible outputs. So how all this can be can be useful for a business. The really question I can say is, what can generative AI do for business? That's the real question we have to ask. So generative AI holds immense promises for unlocking creativity across various industries. So business can leverage generative AI to augment human creativity and accelerate innovation. Just be cool. I'm gonna explain it. All this is like possible by the fact that generative AI, can help to drive operational efficiency and creating engaging marketing campaigns, and also can help to detect fraud, to generate like realistic virtual agents, and also with AI generative applications and correct data, companies can explore more possibility, minimize risk, optimize productions, and automate tasks, leading breakthrough solution and cost saving. That's the promise. So let's go through some application in the next slide. So I have already explained it. So will generative AI help me to grow my business, save costs, differentiate and create modes, launch faster, make employees happier? I think if you are like a CEO or the man which have the decision, when you want to introduce generative AI on your business, you have to ask yourself, and you and other board members, you have to ask yourself all this question: why we want to bring a generative AI in our company? What is really the goal or the target we are looking for? Why? It's because that can help. Human are always like not familiar to innovation. When you break habits, humans are not faster to go through an innovation. So when you want to bring generative AI, which is like a huge innovation for humankind, we have to or CEOs. I'm not. I'm a kind of CEO sometimes, but actually, I'm already talking about CEOs. CEOs have to ask themselves all those questions. What is the real target? What am I targeting? Me and my board members. And when we have like a huge problem to solve, we have to fix it. We have also to find the solutions that can help to solve the problem. And in the other side, we have to find technologies that can help us to solve that problems, and that cannot always be like the radical solution. All those three circles will bring us on at the corner of the promise of the good solution, that the best solution to bring on the table. For some companies, I have advice. You can just see that people in the company are just talking about AI, and at the end, when you try to analyze with them, you see that it's not AI, bringing AI on their business, which will be like the best solution for them. It can be like just make a process more clear, those kind of things. I want just to make things clear. AI is not a magic. It's not magical. AI needs to be implemented, and AI needs also to a problem that it will solve. So if you don't have really a specific problem that you have like pointed, bring AI on the table, can just make more problems on problems than bringing solutions. So we have to be clear on that. And now, how we think. how things can be. So all these slides are more complicated. What I want to do here is just to try to think with you as a business, a run business. All applications that AI can bring on the table depends first, like I said, on the problem that you want or the problem that you targeted. And secondly, the way to apply AI depends on your business environment. For example, giving advice for a small startup implementing AI on the core business will be different on giving advice for a big like bank applying AI on their systems. Some difference can be around data sets. The data set data's volume can also be like technologies already implemented on the company, and also around the specific problems they are targeting. All these things can help you like to shape really how you're gonna apply AI. So now let's go through some applications, some general applications of AI on business. We're gonna try to go through some general applications. General application of use cases on AI application, generative AI application can be like personalized customer experience. I've seen it like most of times like a repetitive problems for many companies. How to personalize customer experience. And if you have that problem on your business, you know what? Generative AI is one of the best solutions. Customer personalization is like a cornerstone of successful business, because you need like to sell something. Or if a customer don't feel like your company bring the best service, you know, it will not be easier for him to take money on his pocket and give to you. So generative AI can play a pivotal role on analyzing vast customer data and help business leaders to understand preference, behaviors, trends, which with all those knowledge, companies can like dynamically generate personalized recommendation, targeted advertising, style-rate experience, ultimate fostering more robust customer engagement and loyalty. An example, maybe to make it more clear, if you know something like, many of you knows what we call Google Analytics. There is someone who knows, who've ever hear about Google Analytics. Someone in the audience? Okay. Yeah, that with Google Analytics, you can just merge Gemini to help Google Analytics to make profile of different customers on your business. For example, if you have a website and you are trying each day to see where people are clicking and what are just attractive on your website, when if you use Google Analytics on backend, Google Analytics can just analyze all the traffic on your website and design like a profile for each customer or each website visitors. And with Gemini, you can just like personalize a bot which can answer specifically to each customer. For example, if me, Arthur, I'm just visiting always Benjamin website on Pi, and the next day and always every day when I visit his website, I always click on like on, for example, I don't know, AI experience. The next time when I want to click on Google and trying to see what is the next advancement on AI experience for users and go through his website, or the Benjamin website, a bot can come and say, oh, you know, Arthur, there is a new product on like AI experience users. We know that you're going to love it, you're going to like it. Just come and see. those kinds of interaction with customers can help them to see that these guys knows me well, and they already tolerated the product offer to my specific edits. That's really powerful to attract customers. That's one of many applications on personalized customer experience. Another assistant that I can advise is Watson X Assistant. Everyone knows me that I'm a Google community member, but I have also an IBM specialization on IBM AI systems. So I know that IBM is also one of the best assistants on AI. So I will just share with you a link where you're gonna see all application for businesses, for customers, how to try. And most of product of IBM are just like free access. You're gonna try and see. You're gonna see how this can be helpful for you. If you have a business and you need like a tolerated assistant for customers. So what is the second application use case, general use case? Because like I said, if you want to apply generative AI for your business, CEOs, if you are a CEO, you need first to know exactly what problem AI will solve in your company. Okay. Together we are just trying to go through general use cases of generative AI. So secondly, I want to talk about enhancing decision making. Generative AI can be like a valuable tool for data-driven decision making. Business can generate alternative scenarios, test hypotheses, make predictions by leverage historical data, and running simulations. Generative AI can help you to analyze vast amounts of data and help you to identify patterns and generate forecasts or simulate to aid in decision-making processes. It can provide value insights, and it's like a kind of what I do every day, providing valuable insights and optimize operation and support the strategy planning for like deciders. When you are a CEO, you are at the beginning of a year, you have to run what we call like the strategic year meets with all the company around. So you have to build the year strategy, and generative AI can help you for that, to help you to define from your vision, to define exactly what can be the best strategy for this year. For sure, that will be possible from your past record, your historic. If you have data for the last 4 years, you have tried many strategy, and AI will bring all that data on the table and try to analyze it and bring you the best insight for the next year. So for an example to make it more clear, yes, I've found a software that can help you. When I was preparing here, I find a software that can help you. But me, each day, what I use in our company to advise people around analytics and data management using generative AI are tools of Amazon AWS. The tools like Quick Sites, Amazon AWS Quick Sites. Let me just check a link to share with you. Amazon Quick Sites can help you when you have amount data to contain it, find patterns, and help you quickly to analyze what can be the best decision according to your last historical data. And also, I found another one because Amazon QuickSight is like a really advanced tools for companies and need like a license, which are not easier for particles. I found another one which is more like more easier to find. Let me just check the link. Where have I put it? Put it somewhere here. Yeah, here it is. It's just atomiton. Here it is. Just a tool that can help you when you are trying to find a solution on data management and predictive insights on each days for your company. Those are two applications, two use cases I've prepared, but another one came to my spirit now is fraud detection and cybersecurity. You know, for a business, for big businesses, fraud detection and cybersecurity is just like one of the red flags for them. They don't want users' experience or users' information be like open to everyone. If your credit card information are like in free access on the website, I'm sure that you will not be like quiet. Everyone will not be quiet, you know. So those kind of information don't have to be like on free access, and that can't help a company. That will like just don't help a company like a bank. That will be like a very bad advertise for them, and their image will be not really clean. So how generative AI can help on those kinds of problems around fraud detection and cybersecurity? So I beg, because this part I didn't prepare it, so it just came on my head. So generative AI can help first to identify and prevent activities like fraud activities by analyzing data and patterns. Like we have said, because generative AI is like a leverage on analyzing of vast data sets. So when you use generative AI, that can help to like analyzing data patterns and try to find what are fraud activities, like anomalies, potential threats, kinds of security system detect vulnerability, mitigate risk, all like, you know, and tools around it. One of the best tools are CrowdStrike. I don't know if you know CrowdStrike. Is like just an operating app that can be installed on a web console and help you to analyze all your data and trying to give you access. And it can be like implements on your log for your company or your website, and trying like to make filters of each historical records of each client, customers inside, and trying to like giving profile of activities that are normal and activities that can be designed or described as frauds. So those are like three of best of applications of use cases that I find. So generative AI will and are transforming every industry over the world. One of the industries which is really deeply transformed by generative AI application, I can say that is financial services. Financial services are really deeply transformed by generative AI application, because numbers of personalized books on bank sites, on bank feedbacks are actually generative AI books, you know. And also all operation like credit scoring operations on banks are like leads and or by a process AI, and in most cases it's generative AI which is applied. So in green you have the most used, the place that generative AI is mostly used nowadays in financial, in conventional commerces, like I said, boots, also in creative assistants, like analyzing data activities. I talk about Google Analytics. When you merge it with kind of boots like Gemini, that can help you to not just analyzing data, but also from analyzing your data traffics, bring it on a boot that can replay to customers from the analysis that have been done. Also on the supply chain advices for manufacturing industries. So all this I've already said. The different modes that can be applied. It can be text, charts, code for developers, dialogue, different boots, audio, video, music, image, across many rules. Generative AI can just like leverage the job description and the job role. Already seen at the beginning. So let's cool labs and next steps. So Google AI can help you to create the foundation and reinvent your business. You know, there is open fields and possibilities on applying AI. Today, if you are like a boss or a CEO in a company and you are not applying AI, you're not about thinking about how to apply, how to solve problems with AI, what will gonna arrive on next days is like the storm of AI will come and bring you out of your business. That's real. But also you're gonna keep in mind that applying AI don't have to be like a magical thinking. Will be like, I want to apply AI for my business, but what is the problem that we're gonna solve? Okay, this problem has to be solved. This is the target that we want to, the place where we want to arrive. So let's apply AI here. So all our data inside can be useful for us to impact on efficiency, impact on, for example, on personalized customer experience, or for our security, for example, fraud detection, cyber security, or data decision making, you know. So here are some free courses on generative AI. Let me just share the link. Let me just share the link here. So thank you. I've already thanked you. Thank you for your attention. Thank you for your time. Hope that I didn't take much time. Hey, Benjamin, I think that there is already like 15 minutes left, so I can take questions now.
Okay, does anyone have any question for Arthur? Maybe there's something any concern you have, or there's something you don't understand from his presentation, you could just throw in that so he gets to answer it. Anyone?
No questions. Everything has been clear.
Okay, I think, are you there, Arthur? Okay,
yes,
I'm okay.
on the.
Mr. Richard just raised his hand. So, Mr. Richard, go on.
All right, thank you, and hope I'm audible to everyone.
Yeah, yeah.
Just all right. I have many questions, but as of now, let me ask one. And uh, uh, Arthur, you are from kind of telling us, let me say, talking about the generative AI, its applications, benefits we can get from it, and that we are supposed to adopt it since it may come later as a storm, as you mentioned in your earnings slide. So I wanted to ask some kind of like a question. This year, I'm running a conference in September, and well, I haven't been using, let me say, AI, and I just wanted to ask, how do you think Gen AI will help me to improve on a event and maybe make it a success? Like, how can it help me in the organization for the event that I'm running this year?
Okay. Thank you, Richard, for the question. And like I said, first, when you want to apply AI, generative AI, even AI for your business, the first question you have to ask yourself is what problem we are targeting. For example, there are many kinds of approach that you can have for organizing an event using generative AI to like empower it. First, you can just do like surveys to have like in advance before the event to have like what people are just waiting from your events. When you have all those feedbacks, you can just like using generative AI, for example, tools of like generative assistants, or also generative images, a gen image, like for help you from all the feedbacks to generate specific images according to the feedbacks. Also, you can use like generative text, a chat bot, or like an advanced LLM to help you from all feedbacks to try to analyze what will be, for example, 5 themes that will be more suitable according from data you have stopped from feedbacks. Also, if you want like to empower or to leverage the organization process, for example, the ticket acquisitions, you can like trying to have a personalized generative AI that will talk with people to ask them where are you from, where are you from, are you from this town, from when you think will be better for you to assist on the events. Those kind of questions will help you to have like we said, a really personalized, not customer, but audience experience for your events. This is just one of many applications you can do with generative AI for your events. Hope I have answered to your question with satisfaction, Richard.
Yeah, sure. Thank you. And it's more interesting. Let me say that. And I think I'm going to follow you for some maybe advices and guidances. Maybe I just want to also ask a last question. I'm sorry for taking much time, but the session I kind of touched on my thought, and I got many questions. I just wanted to ask a last question. Well, maybe before I ask, I've never told you this, but you're always my inspiration when it comes on AI. And I wanted to ask about what advice could you give someone maybe who has been in other fields, let me say software developer, and would like to switch to AI? What advices could you give to the person?
First, I I will repeat it again, just to make sure, to make it really deep in his head that AI is not magic. It's not just like any other technologies, because one of the big barrier I already have seen for many persons who want to switch from another career to AI career, like they are thinking like, with doing AI, they will have the best salary, they will have the best technology, they will have the best magic tools. No. AI is just like every technology. You know, every technology have a life cycle. They have its beginning, have like is top and is end. Actually, AI is is in the midst of the beginning and is top. AI don't have already reached its top, but some analyzers, some experts on AI already predict that AI will have like its decline around 2050. It will be like the end of all those success story around AI. It will end, and another technology will come up. So when you have already this in mind, it will help you to know, okay, I can go through AI, knowing that it's just a technology first. So if it's a technology, so if I want to learn it, I have to learn the basic from this technology. Another barrier for persons coming from software development branch who want to switch on AI is that they are coming with some knowledge of programming and saying that AI is programming. AI is not programming. I'm sorry, it's not programming. AI is the tools, the tools that human, that make the promise to human to help human to become more efficient by copying one of the faculty of a human. For example, my eyes, I use computer vision to try to be more efficient with. My hands, I try to use like reinforcement learning to be more efficient with. They are just like that. And AI is most like data engineering than programming. Programming is just like the best way to implement AI to a software. Programming is the best way to implement AI to a software. Programming is not AI. AI can be applied to for years, and actually around 8 months, I've coded around 4 or 10 times, just 10 times. The rest of the time, I'm just like an advisor, or I'm just like working with amount big data, trying to plot them, trying to feature them, trying to find patterns. I'm must focus on data engineering. And for the programming side, I just take codes already exist, try just to copy them, try just to move them, try just to fit them to what I want to do, and push them for a client. You know, when you understand things like that, you will see that your switch will be more easier. And another thing that advice I can give that is AI. When you are programming on AI, you have to think different on the old paradigm of AI, of the old approach of programming. The approach with AI is a data approach. Even when you are coding, your most focus will be how should that code to be the best way of using my data for a machine to learn. That is the approach of each AI professional. Those are some tricks that I can give you if you want to repeat. And the rest is just learning from different. But those thoughts have to be in your head when you are trying to switch. It's very important.
All right, thank you. I've really learned a lot from today's session. Thank you.
Okay, we have Clem. Clem, we have barely 4 minutes, so shoot your question at Kaza at Auto. Thank you, Clem. Clem, we can hear you. Are you muted?
You are muted. You can even use the chat if it is difficult for you to ask the question.
Clem, can you unmute yourself?
Sorry.
All right.
Please, I have a question or an advice. I wanted to go for more training of model. Between machine learning and deep learning, which one would be more advanced and more easier to learn?
This is a really specific question. First, you have to understand what is the difference between deep learning and machine learning. Deep learning is just a deep approach on data. The approach with deep learning is we are using neural networks to solve problems. With machine learning, we use math approach for solving problems. You know, some problems are more like efficient to solve with ML approach, and others are more efficient to solve with deep learning approach. So you have first to know in the model you are building what problem specifically you are solving. If you know specifically the problem you are solving, you can understand what will be the best approach. And another thing is your data arrangement and your data featuring of patterns. That also is another point that can help you to determine what approach will be the best.
Yeah. Thank you. Please, one more question. Can I go ahead?
All right.
Go ahead.
Please, I want to design a model that can analyze financial market. Let's be specifically like forex trading. That can analyze charts and forecast what will happen, the next movement. How possible it is, sir?
Okay, so first you have to make a system design of your system, because you have to the thing that I can advise you, the design on head you can have is that your model will be at the middle of the design. At the beginning, it will be data. At the end, it will be data. Because data firstly, you have to ask yourself, what data I have to collect or I have to have to help me to build a model that can forecast, for example, I know